Get ready, folks, this isn't just another internet moment. It's a full-blown digital earthquake. We're talking chaos, confusion, and heartbreak wrapped in luxury lace and scandal. Social media went into meltdown mode as Remy Ma, the queen of resilience herself, crumbled. Literally. Not in a poetic my heart is aching way, but in a real-life dramatic collapse that was caught on over a dozen phone cameras and witnessed by an audience that could fill a concert hall. Why? Because while Remy was busy planning her next career move and shading her enemies with style, her husband Papoose was off secretly exchanging vows with none other than Claressa Shields. Yes, that Claressa, the undefeated boxing champ and Remy's longtime rival. The ceremony? Low-key, invite-only, ultra-private. No press, no publicists. Just roses, revenge, and whispers. A quiet yet thunderous betrayal. Imagine building a life trusting a partner through years of storms, only to find out they said "I do" to your arch-nemesis in a secret estate wedding with no warning. Not even a text. What do you do when your partner doesn't just break your heart but publicly reclaims it with someone who's been circling like a hawk? And let's talk about the crowd. The fans didn't just react, they responded. As footage of the wedding leaked, people swarmed the venue. Bottles popped, but not in celebration. Security failed. Paparazzi stumbled over one another trying to capture the madness. This wasn't just celebrity drama, it was an event. The betrayal echoed around the globe, instantly viral and deeply personal to fans who thought they knew this love story. Let's rewind and zoom in on the man at the eye of the storm, Papoose. For years, he was the model of loyalty, the husband who waited outside prison doors, the one who stayed by Remy's side through thick and thin. He was celebrated as a rare gem, proof that love could survive even the roughest trials. But that image? It's gone, burned to ashes by one unexpected twist. Because yes, it's true. Papoose married Claressa Shields, the same woman who once shaded Remy publicly, subtly challenged her behind the scenes, and now, literally, took her place. The wedding wasn't just intimate, it was strategic. A secluded New Jersey estate, an invite list so exclusive that even longtime friends like Fat Joe didn't make the cut. That's how deep the secrecy ran. This wasn't sudden either. It's the climax of a long simmering tension. Rumors had been swirling for months. Cryptic tweets, uncomfortable interviews, red carpet moments where Papoose and Claressa stood just a little too close. One infamous night, they arrived at an award show hand in hand. At the time, fans chalked it up to support, said Remy was backstage. But now we know, she wasn't even in the building. Sources close to the situation say Remy found out about the wedding the same day it happened. Picture this, she's in a makeup chair, prepping for a podcast appearance. Her phone buzzes, a video. She opens it, and there it is. Papoose, smiling. Beside Claressa, vows in the air, choir in the background, dressed like a man who'd found peace. Remy let out a scream, fainted in front of her glam team and hit the ground. Hard, lashes gone, foundation ruined, paramedics called. It was no joke. Meanwhile, across town, the party was in full swing. Guests sipped champagne. Claressa wore a $40,000 gown with custom boxing glove embroidery. A drone captured it all, from their smug kisses to the moment Papoose lifted her hand like she'd just won a title belt. Even the cake was a jab, a fondant figure of Claressa, knocking out a mini Remy. That photo? It's now trending under the hashtag #RemyGotClocked. As footage continued to spread, a small group of fans gathered outside the estate, holding signs that read, "Say it ain't so," and "Remy deserved better." Within hours, it became a crowd, then a mob. People flew in from out of state to witness the scene, to protest, to scream. And what did Papoose do? He kissed Claressa again, smiled at the cameras, and waved to the crowd like royalty. The nerve. Remy, meanwhile, was rushed to a hospital under a fake name to avoid the media circus. According to insiders, she sat in silence for hours, barely speaking, just whispering, "No, not him. He wouldn't." But he did, and it cuts deep. This wasn't just the end of a relationship, it was the shattering of a legacy. Remy and Papoose were more than lovers, they were a symbol. They beat the odds, laughed in the face of adversity, and stood together as a force in hip-hop culture. So what happened? Was it bitterness? Loneliness? Or was this betrayal orchestrated long before, with Claressa pulling the strings? Let's not forget, she's been taking subtle shots for months. From shady captions like, "Real women win rings, not rap battles," to podcast jabs about women who get loyalty they never earned. Now she's got it all: the ring, the husband, the spotlight. Just when we thought we'd seen it all, the story took a turn none of us expected. And it's not over yet. The internet didn't just react. It exploded, unraveling in a way no one could have predicted. All it took was a single post. Claressa Shields shared a wedding photo, lips locked, with Papoose in the caption, "He was always mine. She just had him on loan." That one sentence was enough to ignite digital chaos. Twitter imploded, Instagram stalled, TikTok transformed into a digital battlefield with dramatic edits, savage memes, and reaction videos, set to heartbreak anthems like Mario's "How Could You" and Beyoncé's "Ring the Alarm." Fans turned into full-on investigators. Old interviews were pulled up, photos from as far back as 2008 resurfaced, and even some supposedly leaked voicemails emerged, hinting that this betrayal wasn't sudden. It had been simmering for years. The drama took a wild turn when an anonymous Instagram account called A Real Industry Plant 101 posted what they claimed to be a text thread between Claressa and her so-called spiritual advisor, dated 2 months before the secret wedding. The messages were filled with cold calculation. Claressa wrote, "He's already sleeping in a different room. She's clueless." The coach responded, "Be patient. Let it fall apart naturally." Then Claressa added, "After this next dinner, he'll never go back." Fans went into overdrive. Reddit exploded with timelines. One user even cross-referenced the dinner Claressa mentioned to a now-deleted photo of Remy dining solo at a sushi spot, while Claressa and Papoose were seen across town laughing at a steakhouse. The internet wasn't playing detective. It had become one. And that wasn't the only tea spilled. A security guard from the wedding venue spilled to the Shade Files podcast. His voice distorted, he shared, "Some lady in a hoodie and shades showed up crying, yelling, 'I'm his wife, let me in.' We thought it was just another obsessed fan. Then someone noticed the lip gloss, Fenty Gloss Bomb. That's when we knew. It was Remy." Yes, allegedly Remy Ma tried to crash the wedding only to be turned away at the gates of her own husband's new life. And Papoose? Radio silence. No press statement, no remorse. Just a smug Instagram post of him and Claressa on a private jet. The caption, "New chapter, same king." King? Sir, this isn't a medieval fantasy. This is a PR disaster, and you're the villain. Fans weren't having it. A full-blown protest movement launched under the hashtag Justice for Remy. Supporters gathered outside radio stations, TV studios, even Remy's old high school, waving signs that read, "Pat without Remy is just pain," and "Where's the loyalty?" Even celebrities chimed in. Cardi B tweeted, "Nah, Remy carried that man, y'all better stop playing." Fat Joe posted a black square, silent, but loud in its judgment. And Nicki Minaj, who rarely stays silent, added fuel with a cryptic tweet, "Ain't no loyalty in this Barbie world. Snake, dove, the snake emoji? Interpret as you will." But her fans knew who she meant. Then came a financial twist. According to a leaked bank document, courtesy of yet another anonymous cousin of someone close to someone involved, Papoose allegedly transferred $275,000 from a joint business account he shared with Remy into an LLC under Claressa's name. The new company? Something called Pap and Power, supposedly a relationship coaching and luxury wedding planning venture. You read that right. The woman who once said she didn't need a man to fund her success is now co-owner of a brand built off a very public betrayal. Remy's camp quickly moved into damage control. Her publicist issued a vague statement. Remy is taking time to process a deeply personal experience and will not be available for public appearances. Translation: She's either on a beach plotting a comeback or at home throwing Louboutins at her therapist's office wall. And it only got more dramatic. A hidden guest at the wedding filmed a crucial moment from behind a flower arrangement. Claressa, mid-vow, turned to Papoose and declared, "This isn't about shade. This is truth. I'm not your rebound. I'm your upgrade." You could almost hear the echo of every anniversary post Remy and Papoose ever shared shatter in that moment. As for Papoose's vows, he ended them by quoting Tupac, "Even when I'm wrong, I'm right, because my heart never lies." Sir, that's not poetic. That's textbook gaslighting, dressed up in a rented tuxedo. Fans reacted accordingly. Some burned old Papoose mixtapes. Others edited the wedding footage into TikTok set to Drake's Marvin's Room. And just when we thought we'd seen it all, boom, another twist. According to a source claiming to be related to the wedding officiant, the man who married them wasn't legally authorized. Allegedly, he's just a YouTuber with an online certificate from a meme site, meaning this wedding might not even count. So now the internet's wondering, was this all a publicity stunt? A way to hurt Remy? A bid for attention? Or was it Claressa's ultimate power move in a rivalry that goes way back? Meanwhile, fallout continues. Remy's label is re-evaluating her next album rollout. Papoose just lost a major men's grooming sponsorship. Claressa, on the other hand, is cashing. In her new merch line, Yar Snatch the Crown, features bridal tracksuits, boxing glove slippers, and mugs that read, "I do win." Some fans are laughing, others are crying, many are organizing a boycott. But everyone's watching because when a queen falls, the world gasps. But when she rises again, that's when the real story begins. If you thought the wedding was the climax, think again. Because what's unfolding now might just become the messiest legal saga in hip-hop history. Remy Ma's legal team is preparing to bring the heat in court. We're talking financial deception, emotional damage, and even the unauthorized use of shared intellectual property. Translation: Papoose may have walked down the aisle with Claressa, but he's about to march into a courtroom with every kind of smoke trailing behind him. And Claressa? She's still on Instagram acting untouchable, posting selfies in her wedding dress with captions like, "I went in and out the ring." Cute, but here's the problem. That wedding might not even be legally binding. Turns out the officiant, real name Troy Jenkins, isn't a licensed pastor. He's a prank YouTuber known for faking exorcisms in fast food restaurants on his channel. Holy jokes. Yes, the man who pronounced them husband and wife once pretended to cast demons out of a Crunchwrap Supreme. And now, New Jersey officials are reportedly investigating multiple complaints tied to his ceremonies, with his license already flagged by the clerk's office. But it gets even spicier. While the internet continues choosing sides and sending digital love to Remy, she's moving in silence and power. Sources close to her team say she's in talks with Netflix and Revolt TV to produce a docu-series titled Left at the Altar, the Remy Ma Story. Word is she's already recorded the first episode. The alleged opening line? "He married a boxer but forgot I've been fighting for my life since birth." Iconic. Meanwhile, the backlash against Papoose isn't just trending, it's snowballing. A petition to officially remove his honorary King of Loyalty title has now passed 1.2 million signatures. At a recent show in Atlanta, he was booed off stage mid-performance, drowned out by fans chanting, "Remy, Remy," before the mic cut out. His merchandise site crashed from refund requests. People aren't buying those Black Love hoodies anymore. They want receipts, apologies, and answers. And as for Claressa, she might be undefeated in the boxing ring, but online she's getting knocked out. A screenshot from one of her alleged burner accounts just leaked, showing her mocking Remy's past fertility struggles with a cruel comment. "She couldn't carry a baby or a marriage. Not my fault." That single post has already cost her 2 major brand deals, including a high-profile sportswear collab that was set to launch this summer. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping reveal yet, a fan dug up old security footage from a club appearance last year. In it, Remy's seen on stage performing, while Claressa and Papoose are in the VIP section, slow dancing under dim lights. That's not just disrespect, that's premeditated heartbreak. Still, while fans rage online, something even bigger is brewing behind the scenes. A leaked phone call, allegedly between Remy and Fat Joe, surfaced this week. In the clip, Joe is heard saying, "Let them play dirty, sis. We're about to clean house one lawsuit at a time." Translation: Remy's not coming back quietly. She's aiming to take down everyone. Papoose, Claressa, the fake pastor, the wedding planner, even the cousin who snitched. Oh, and let's not forget what happened at the wedding itself. According to local reports, over 47 fans were arrested trying to storm the venue. One reportedly climbed a catering truck, popped a champagne bottle, and screamed, "This ain't love. This ain't loyalty." Another allegedly tried to square up with the flower girl. And in a truly cinematic twist, Remy Ma's mother, Ms. Ta, reportedly pulled up, hoodie on, shades covering her eyes. She walked up to the entrance, asked to speak to Papoose, and when denied, launched her purse straight at the best man's head and yelled, "I should have warned her about you 10 years ago." A legend. As for Remy herself, she's gone completely dark on social media. No posts, no tweets, no stories. But fans are convinced she's working on something major. Theories are flying: a surprise diss track called "Unfaithful Favors," featuring Cardi B with production by Swizz Beatz. Another rumor: a secret Adele-style album titled by the number of days she's been heartbroken. Working title: 13. If that drops, the internet might not survive it. Because here's the truth: Remy Ma might be down, but she's never out. She's battled through worse: prison, industry blackballing, personal losses. And every time she rises like a lyrical phoenix with gold hoops and something to prove. So what now? Will Remy return with music that scorches the earth? Will Papoose try to clean up the mess or double down on his new bride? And what about Claressa? Can she survive this wave of backlash, or will karma deliver a knockout punch? Whatever happens next, one thing's clear. This isn't just a messy breakup, this is a cultural earthquake. A betrayal played out in front of millions. A love story turned lawsuit. So now we turn it over to you, the true detectives, the loyal day ones, the fans who never miss a beat. What do you think? Did Papoose commit the ultimate act of disloyalty? Was Claressa always plotting? Or did Remy Ma's own missteps open the door? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. No filters, no apologies. And if you're here for the tea, the truth, and the chaos to come, hit that follow button like Remy. Hit that dressing room mirror. Because trust, part 2 of this drama will make the wedding look like a pre-show. And remember, this isn't just gossip. This is Gossip Spell Vibe, where the truth always finds a mic.